you will amaze yourself as to what's possible for you to create and manifest when you make this one simple, subtle shift in the way that you relate to yourself and see the world. And it all begins with one very simple question, which is, I wonder how great this can get. You see, I just got off a call with a client of mine who got back from vacation and started making unpredictable choices in her life, and everything started changing. And one of the things that she did was that she went to visit this woman on this beautiful property who does energetic and healing work. And one of the things that this woman told her was that everything in her life changed when she started asking this question. I wonder how great this can be. I wonder how good it can get. And you see, this beautiful property that she's doing this energetic healing work on actually came to her. It was manifested and attracted to her by asking this question, opening up to the possibilities and the desire within her in accordance with her vision, all by energetically opening up to the possibilities on the other side of this question. And you see, this is such a beautiful thing because this question is so powerful that it really digs deep within us to uncover the frequency of pure possibility, where miracles and synchronicities and opportunities and the pure possibility of this moment emerges as the frequency of our desire. You see, we think that we want to plan and prepare and work hard and struggle to get what we want, but underneath all of this is resistance. But within this question is optimism, opportunity, possibility. You see, it is that openness and the receptivity within that question which brings up the frequency of miracles, of synchronicity, and you become the maker of your own opportunities when you first feel into energetically, vibrationally, frequentially, that reality of possibility. This is a question that I've asked myself so many times. And actually, it's most recently led me to make a $17,000 investment into myself, into my business, into my calling. Here's the thing about this investment is that I would have once looked at this as a cost. I would have said, that's way too much. I can't spend that much. But the thing is, I've learned this time and time again. And a little over 14 months ago, before I started in YouTube, I wanted to do this for so long, but I was holding myself back. I now know the cost of not having gotten started, because I wouldn't have grown a YouTube channel to over 33,000 subscribers. I wouldn't have met all of you. I wouldn't be working with these clients. I wouldn't be making tens of thousands of dollars every month. But most importantly, I wouldn't be as fulfilled. I wouldn't be as happy. I wouldn't be as joyful in this calling, in this pursuit, if I had not gotten started. So the cost of not getting started was the lack of the reality and the experience of myself that I now have. So that cost is invaluable. It's immeasurable. And you see, what I did, the daily videos, the commitment, all the things that I created along the way, those were the investments into this reality. In some way or another, I had been asking myself, if I do this, if I commit to this, if I show up day in and day out, how good can this really get? You see, that's that optimism despite your circumstances, despite your situation, despite what seems to be happening. When you show up in that energy and you ask yourself again and again and again, how is this serving me? How can this get even better than it is now? That's when the miracles start to show up. And that's what led me to make this investment just a week ago. $17,000, the most I've ever invested into myself, into my business before. And you know what? I realized that looking back over the last 14 months, the cost is also over $100,000 in revenue that I've now generated, income now that I've now created over the last 14 months, if I had not gotten started. So when I look at this $17,000 investment, I think, okay, if I'm able to do $100,000 or more in a year through my commitment, through my vision, through my desire, through showing up day in and day out, what becomes possible if I invest $17,000 into myself, into guidance, into coaching in order to take this to the next level? What's the outcome? What's the impact? What's the effect? What happens if I make $1 million in my own experience, in my own value? How much of that is then transferred over to others? Can I create tens of millions of dollars in impact, in influence, in value that you get to benefit from, that my clients get to benefit from? You see, this is an investment. This is not a cost. This is not an expense. This is an investment into myself, into my future, into my business, into my passion, into my happiness, into my joy, into my calling. And you see, that's what I love to look at this from. When I start this investment now, how good can it get? How good can my life get? How good can this experience on YouTube get? How good can it get for my clients? How good can it be with our interactions? This is the starting point. This is the source. This is the energetic alignment, attunement with the outcome that I desire to create, the world that I want to create. This question is so powerful. Now, I'm going to invite you to make an investment into yourself, into your future, an investment into your own commitment to show up every single day. First and foremost, asking yourself this question: how good can this get for me today? How beautiful can this day be for me today, for everyone around me? How good can life be? How wealthy can I feel? How much love can I feel? How joyful can this day be today? When you start from that energetic attunement, you will amaze yourself as to what's possible. I'm living proof. This client is living proof. This person that she now worked with is living proof. Are you going to be your own proof? Are you going to create your own evidence through your own belief, through your own commitment to seeing just how great this moment can be by attuning to that frequency? And I'm also going to invite you to further invest in yourself and further commit to yourself to see just how great this can get beyond your wildest dreams. Then comment creator down below and I'll send you information about a new opportunity to work with me. If you truly want to invest in yourself, into creating the desired reality that you dream of, into building a business and a calling and an expression that fulfills you in your creativity, in your purpose, comment creator down below, and I think you'll be interested to learn more about this unique opportunity.